Dear students, today we are going to discuss about the question forms. Okay, so in French we are having many ways of asking the questions, but this is the very basic question asking of the questions. This we will call them as yes or no questions also. Okay, so we will discuss the three forms. We are having three forms in the interrogatives. We will discuss the three forms. Okay, first one is avec intonation. That means change in the tone. Here you will just change the tone, change in tone, okay, while asking the question. For example, in English also it is there. Okay. Example sentence in English. You are watching a film. It is like you are watching a film. It is sentence, right? You are watching a film. That is change in the tone. So similarly in French also we are having exactly same way. Okay. So here example is vous regardez a film. This is very basic way of asking the question. Okay, example. So if you are using the same sentence, okay, so to form the question, second form. This second form is avec est-ce. Second form is avec est-ce. So what you will do is you will just keep the est before the sentence. Okay, so here what you will do, so you can see this one, this is very basic sentence, so I'm just copying this sentence. You just need to copy this est. Okay, this est is there, right? So this est you have to keep it before the sentence. Okay, and it is question forms, right? So you have to change the full stop to question. So this is called est question. Est by using the est, yes or no question. This is second form. Okay. So this is if it is started with consonant. So what if it is started sentence is started with the vowel? So then we will use QU apostrophe we will use. For example, il est en bien. So here this il est en bien is there, right? So this one. So it is started with vowel. So what you have to do? You have to keep the yeska before, but here what you have to do? You have to keep the apostrophe because it is started with sentence is started with the vowel, and then you have to keep the question mark. This is second form. Okay. Third form is very important. You will use it in the future in the questions while asking about the questions. Okay, it is very important. So here we will call it as inversion. What we will call them as inversion. Okay, how you will do this one is you have to take the sentence. Let me keep it this sentence here. Okay, for example, this is the sentence you have to form into the inversion. Okay, third form, that is third form. So what you have to do is identify the verb. Verb will be there immediately after the subject. Okay, so if two verbs are there, you have to take the first verb. Take this verb. Okay, keep it in the first. Okay, keep it like the first word in the sentence, and then keep this. Okay, what you have to do here, you have to keep this one, I mean verb at starting, and then hyphen you have to keep, and then wu you have to keep often. Okay, this is about the inversion. And what you have to do about this sentence is, I will tell you here we are having some rules to convert this sentence into the negation. You will understand. Okay, so here A is there, right? You have to keep this in the first sentence, I mean first word in the sentence, and then hyphen you have to keep, and then il you have to keep, and then what about the remaining sentence? Andya. You have to keep the remaining sentence, and question form is, question mark is important, so you have to keep the question mark. This is what you have to do in the inversion. Okay, so il a, okay, they crayon. This is simple, very simple sentence. So if you have to convert this sentence into the negation, identify the verb. This is the subject il. This is the verb our conjugation. Keep the our conjugation, and then hyphen you have to keep, and then il you have to keep it here, and write the remaining sentence as it is without changing anything, and then add the question mark. So if you observe here, two vowels came here, right? So in French, we won't be keeping two vowels together. Okay, we have to separate them by using the T and then one more hyphen, we will separate them. Pronunciation is Atil de crayon. Atil de crayon. Okay, so this is about the inversion. So we are having so many exercises on these inversions. Okay, so so here let us see the exercises, some of the exercises. Nous allons, sentences, nous allons à France. Okay, so here what you have to do is, you have to keep this sentence in three forms. First form, how we will do the first form? Copy the sentence as it is. This is called intonation, changing tone, keep the question mark. Second, how we will do the second? Okay, so Est-ce is there, right? This Est, same, copy the Est, okay, and then add the remaining sentence as it is. You will be adding the sentence as it is after the Est. Only the thing you have to take care of it is whether sentence is started with the vowel or not, and then we will add the question mark. Third one is inversion. Search for the verb. So this is the subject no. After that immediately is the verb. Okay, copy this verb as it is. Okay, and then hyphen you have to keep, and then no you have to keep. This is about the remaining sentence. Okay, keep it as it is. Yeah. So this is called inversion. Okay, so how many types are there? Changing tone, intonation, esca, keeping the esca before, and then inversion. This is called, okay, yes or no questions. How you have to answer these questions is, we will see here. For example, this we will call yes or no questions. Why? Because we have to answer these questions by using the yes or no. Okay, so for example, you have to answer these questions. Let me give you one question. Water abo film America. Water, it is there in the inversion. Okay, so this is there in the inversion. How you have to do the inversion is, sorry, it is there in the inversion, so we will call them as yes or no question. How we will answer the question? Let us see here. So wa means it is war verb conjugation. Let me write the verb also. War verb conjugation, it is to see. So how we will conjugate this one? Yeah, how we will how we will answer this question? Vatel Akbo film America. How we will answer it? You have to keep the reverse form. Yes. If you are saying yes, it is we. Two ways of answering it. Yes. If you are saying yes, okay, write the subject here, and then war, verb, and then remaining sentence as it is. This is how you have to answer the yes or no questions. Okay, so answering the no is important because in your exams you will be getting the you have to answer with the no. Okay, so they won't be asking, yeah, you have to answer with the we. They will ask you definitely, you have to say no, and then you have to answer it. So here what you have to do, this is called negation. If you are not able to identify the negation, if you are not able to do the negation, please watch my previous video. I already explained the la negation, so you can watch it. Okay, so what you have to do, you have to identify the verb. Okay, this is the verb. You have to keep it here. Okay, so before the verb you have to keep it ing, and after the verb you have to keep it the pas, and then whatever the remaining sentence you have to keep it as it is here. Okay, so here we are having some rule here. Okay, this is there, right? This will convert into the de. This is also one negation rule. If you are not able to understand this one, please watch my previous video, la negación. Okay, so this is how you have to answer it. This is saying the yes. Okay, this is saying the no. Okay, so this is how you have to answer the yes or no questions. That's why we will call them yes or no questions. This is one of the basic question form. Okay, so please subscribe to my channel. I will upload more videos and more exercises. If you are interested, please comment. Au revoir, bonne journée.